Ready? Yes. Hi, we are at the Leslie's Week Stage for Change 2023, and I want to know who you are.
My name is Jennifer Sun, and I'm a breast surgical oncologist.
Wonderful. And where in Maryland?
Yes, I work at MedStar in Maryland.
Is this your first time at the conference?
First time.
Who invited you?
Marianne Malin.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, I wanted to ask you today. We're into the conference. We've been here a few hours and have listened to quite a few stories. And I wanted to ask you just what your greatest takeaway was from the conference so far.
I think my biggest takeaway is that cancer doesn't just affect the patient, it affects the family, the kids, the parents, everyone, the husband, the partners. And that's something that you don't see as a provider, because when a patient's in front of you, it's just usually the patient or their significant other, but you don't see beyond that. And so seeing that, getting that insight today has been very insightful.
Wonderful. And we talked about this off camera, and you mentioned that maybe this is something that will impact how you take care of these women in the future. How has that impacted you, knowing these things, that this is a family disease?
I think next time I see a patient like this, you definitely have to bring the entire family unit. It's not just treating a diagnosis, it's treating the patient, treating their kids, treating their partners. And you're able to get some insight today, seeing these families and having these hard conversations and being able to have that with the patients in the future, asking the tough questions, knowing what their life is going to be like after a diagnosis like this.
Wonderful. How is this conference different, maybe, than other conferences that you've attended?
It's so different than any other conference. All the other conferences are focused on science and treatment and clinical trials and all that. But here, this is more of an individual, personalized approach, learning how to talk to patients, their families, being able to have the tough conversations, something that you don't learn in any other conference.
Gotcha. How do you think Leslie's Week can interact maybe better with the medical community to help the MBC patients?
I think inviting more providers to be able to get some insight, being part of these mini retreats, can give us some insight to be able to talk to patients more, understand how all of this affects them and their family.
How would you describe this conference maybe to your colleagues or to your boss?
I would say it's not even a conference, because you're not being spoken at. You're sort of learning and you're gaining insight. You're part of their family unit. So it's a mini retreat, I would call it.
Wonderful. I am so thankful that you're here. Thank you for coming out, and I hope to see you next year.
Thank you.